Well, hello. Here we are again. It's Wednesday, February 23, 22. Anyway, we picked up our camper last week, and we filled it up with gas and took it home, and we've been kind of playing around with the generator, and everything's been working fine. And my furnace, let's see, I think it was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. It was last Thursday or so. I don't know when it was, because we got the camper back on Wednesday. So let's see, Wednesday. I don't know. I'm mixed up on my days. We got February 9th is when we got the camper back. And so it's been almost 2 weeks, I guess. Today's the 23rd. So anyway, we got the camper back. Everything's working fine. Generator was working fine. The camper's working fine. And then all of a sudden the furnace wouldn't come on. And Mama and Ray were out there, cleaning, vacuuming, cleaning, and hanging things to make it our own, and then the furnace wouldn't work. The furnace just didn't want to come on. So I called that Friday. I guess it was 11th. 12th. I called February 12th. I called and asked them what to do, and they said that I had my air conditioning on during the day, and I was going to turn the heat on at night, and they said that I needed to wait 5-10 minutes between each to have turn the heat on from the air conditioning. So I waited 5-10 minutes. Thing came on good. It did not come on. It did not come on, and I struggled with it. Nothing. Generator was running, no heat. Plugged up to the house, no heat. Just let it run off the batteries, no heat. So nothing would work. So we got space heaters. We had 2 plug-in space heaters. I call them space heaters, but it's electric heaters that you put in the camper. Put one in the front and one in the back. Well, it tripped the breaker in the backyard. So we went back there and fixed that, and then came out, and then the heaters just all of a sudden quit altogether. And come to find out, it had knocked out all the outlets in the camper. So we was trying to figure out what in the world was going on with that. And then we took back there where the breaker box was, it's underneath the sink in the bedroom. We took the breaker box open and then flipped all the breakers to see if, make sure they were all on and working right. And they were all on. And we eventually we took the top panel off where the fuses were, and all the fuses was in there, but some of them were slightly not in there exactly straight, So the one on the very bottom is the one that controls the furnace, and it was halfway in, halfway out. It was real loose. And as long as Ray held his finger there, the furnace would work. But he took his finger off of it, the furnace would cut off. So anyway, we straightened all the fuses up, got them all nice and pretty. And then we put the one in for the furnace and made sure it was in there good and snug. And it worked. The furnace works. Okay. But all the outlets and all the plug-in outlets, I guess it's 120 volt, whatever. None of them work. So anyhow, we ended up taking it back up to Camping World, and the Camping World people looked at it. We went out there together, and they looked at it, and they saw there was one outlet that had the GFCI. I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to that, but it's a test button or something that's on one of the outlets, And I went back there, mashed the button, and nothing happened. And the outlets didn't work, and then microwave and stuff wouldn't come on. But see, the microwave's plugged into an outlet, and the TVs and stuff wouldn't come on, and they're all plugged into outlets. Everything that was plugged into outlets wouldn't work. So anyway, the two guys that went out there with me, one of them looked up under there, and he said that it looked like it had been burnt. And I looked up under there, and sure enough, where you plugged something in, it was burnt. It was brown. And anyway, he said, I asked him, I said, well, what in the world would make that thing burn like that, or blow it out? And he said, plug it in a space heater. Yeah, plug it in a space heater. So anyway, where was I? Ray just came out to the car. I was in the car at Tractor Supply in Woodruff. Anyway, Ray just came out the car and it distracted me. I can't remember where I was, but anyway, he said that. I said, what in the world would make the outlet burn like that? And he said that plug it in something like a space heater. And I said, well, the furnace wasn't coming on, and it was getting cold in there, so we plugged 2 electric space heaters up, and I guess it blew everything. Anyway, we couldn't get it to work, so we took it to Camping World. We showed them what was going on. They asked me to mash the buttons on the GFCI. I have no idea what that is, but anyway, it's the test buttons on the outlet. So anyhow, they wouldn't work, and so it's up there now being looked at. The guy called me this morning. He told me it'd be an easy fix. It just replace the breaker. I mean, the one plug-in with the test thing on it. And anyway, I'm kind of rushed now. But anyway, he called me back this morning and told me that the whole control box was burnt, charred, and he was going to have to replace the whole control box, which is going to be about $900. So anyway, we checked. I asked him about it, and he sent me some pictures, and I looked at the pictures, and it was the same box that me and Ray were messing with the fuses and everything, and the wires were charred, a little charred, and the frame the cover that was on there, it was kind of charred. And anyway, we got to have that fixed, and now we're up in the air about are we going to have the everything checked? If we're going to have all the wiring checked, and may possibly have it replaced. I tell you, if we wrote down every penny that we spent on that camper, we probably have spent more on repairs than we did when we actually bought the thing. But anyway, that's just one. I'll get off the soapbox and I'll quit fussing for the day. I thought the last video of Dreamcatcher Adventures was a happy, because I thought everything was fixed, but here we are, having to get something else fixed. And when this is kind of dangerous, because we don't want to go to sleep and thing burn up with us in it. Anyway, that's the update on the camper. One of these days we'll be able to actually go camping, but don't look anytime soon. But anyway, talk to y'all later. Pray for me, because Lord knows I need it.